Hi, I'm Walter Bird from Worcester Magazine with a sneak peek at what you're going to find inside this week's Worcester Magazine. Our main news story this week focuses on the sale of the Worcester Telegram and Gazette, a longtime staple in the community, the largest daily newspaper in Central Mass. As you may know by now, unless you live under a rock, the Worcester Telegram and Gazette is being sold to the Halifax Media Group out of Florida. We take a look, we talk to some folks from inside the Telegram, anonymously of course, and we look at what the sale might mean. We look at really a little bit about the Halifax Media Group and their track record and what you could expect, what they might do with the Telegram once they take over. They're supposed to take over June 1st, and jobs are expected to be lost. We take a look at all of that with our main news story this week. Earlier this year, Worcester Magazine published a cover story on unclaimed bodies and what happens to them in Massachusetts. What we mean by that is when a family doesn't claim a deceased, what happens to the body? Who buries it? Who's responsible for it? Well, funeral directors are responsible for it. Ultimately, if the chief medical examiner in the state, for example, signs off on a body, it ends up going through the Department of Transitional Assistance. It becomes a welfare burial, if you will. And there is reimbursement, but there's laws regarding that. Well, we just found out that State Senator Harriet Chandler has included in this year's state budget an amendment based solely on the story by Worcester Magazine to raise the cap that families and funeral homes can spend on a welfare burial and still qualify for reimbursement from the state. It's a small change that funeral director Peter Stephan here in Worcester says will make a big difference.